If you're catching a replay or the podcast and you don't want to hear the 701 Nation anthem, which is a huge mistake on your part, skip ahead to the 2:35 mark now.
Out in that wide open North Dakota sunburned sky, rifle in the gun rack of the side-by-side, iPhone video rolling. We ride the ranch in Golden Valley. JD clicks on the live stream buzzing with the 701 MBVs Wednesday nights. Stories of our Second Amendment guns, hunting, shooting, and the 701. Discussion chats, laughs, happy ending, hootenanny. This is 701 Nation, where the dirt flies, steel rings loud. Family, friends, and freedom, yeah, we say it proud. Raise that flag on the prairie, crack that cold one, feel that flame. This is 701 Nation, and we're shouting out the name. Hey, hey, hey. Deer tracks cut through the alfalfa fields, roosters burst from the brush, coyotes slip by the fence line. We already know where they'll go. Prairie dogs dance on their mounds, beavers work down the creek, antelope ghosts on the open prairie. We chase that rush, we seek. This is 701 Nation, where the dirt flies, steel rings loud. Family, friends, and freedom, yeah, we say it proud. Raise that flag on the prairie, crack that cold one, feel that flame. This is 701 Nation, and we're shouting out the name. Shouting out the name.
Hey, what's up, everybody? JD here, 701 Nation, episode 15. Just doing a little social media in here, checking some stuff out. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh man, I'm a little spacey tonight. Had a long day to put some road miles on. Went up and got a bunch of trees. Put some met my buddy Tan. He took the trees back to the farm. I'm going up next week to handle them. And I did check. Coming through on Rumble again. That's awesome. Let me get the chats up here. My bad. Good evening, 18 wheels and a dozen 6-shooters. How you doing, buddy? Justin Latinsky, good evening to you. Waylon Turnus, good evening, everybody. Paul Metz, good evening. What up, Josh? Good evening, my fellow MBEs. Brian Warner, you back from Michigan, Brian? I know you were out there. Hey, you were repping the 701 Nation cap too. I appreciate that, brother. Oh yeah. So tonight, I don't know how I'm feeling, like a little low energy, Jeb. So like I said, had a long day. I'm feeling wore out. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. Episode 15, like I said, number 1, Pew Research category of guns that includes assault weapons accounts for 3% of gun murders. We're going to dig in a little bit more on that. What's up, James Bauer? How you doing, brother, man? James, working down there at Runnings from the gun department. Stop in there and see James. Good dude. The UP, Brian says, all right, Upper Peninsula. I mean, I know what it is. Not familiar. Never been there. So you didn't run into any of those guys who don't like America up there, did you, Brian? I know there's a good contingent of them there in Michigan. Number 2, House Appropriations 2027 funding bill ends suppressor and short barreled rifle registration. And then we're going back. I haven't done this one in a while. I think since I had the governor on. Nothing a little fireball can't fix, says X. Yeah, I'm out of fireball, and I purposely did not buy myself any. JD versus AI. Top 5 prairie dog shooting cartridges in North Dakota. It's pretty good. I did pretty good on this. You're gonna find that out. Should be a good one, and of course, a happy ending. Hootenanny, and Monday. If anybody forgot here, let me get back to my graphics. Coming up Monday, 1 p.m. It's gonna be me dropping brass with the 701 Nation on KFYR Plus. Jay Dillon hosts that. Gonna have me on. They've been pretty good shows. Actually, getting a lot of views on that. So yeah, this Monday, 1 p.m. And I do it every 2 weeks, so I don't think we're going to be doing it on Memorial Day. I'll have to ask Jay, but probably not. And of course, this Saturday right here, the hog leg hootenanny out at Axe's place should be a good one. I know my buddy Troy can't make it anymore, but 11 o'clock going to be out there. I'll be videoing it, so if you miss it, you can catch the video, which I will have up Sunday. I'm fairly certain. So, gosh, Mother's Day, yeah, I know, but I'll take an hour or two out and get that video edited. Probably going to be a couple hour deal, so should be fun. I don't have the video up here anymore, but I mean, I've mentioned it enough. If you're not in and you want in, let me know. I'm pretty sure we got a couple people we could still get in on that, so should be good. Because like I said, our buddy Troy dropped out. T-Bone, he's out. He didn't give me a reason. He just said he's sad that he couldn't make it, but that's the way things go sometimes. So let's see here. I got a few more. The Upers are all MVEs. Detroit is a shit. Yeah, I was talking about the non-Christian folks up there that are taking over some of them cities. Dearborn, and they got that guy running for Senate up there who's just outright hates America, and I mean, just spewing his leftist violence bullshit. I can't think of his name. Good evening, everyone. Dan Brown, how you doing, Dan Brown? Appreciate you getting back on. And anybody who was on when I was on with Scott is he did send if you hit the Venmo and I don't know what's going to be here by the time the hog leg hootenanny, but he is sending it to me. I know he said come down and get it, but he texted me the next day and he said he's going to send up the goods, the coins, and if you missed the after show, he had another little piece of silver on there. What's up, Blaine Stumiller? How you doing, bro? Yo, bro, appreciate it. Hey, if you're just getting in, if you're not going to stay the whole show, you're just clicking in. Appreciate you. Hit that like button if you're checking the show out. Appreciate that. So all you gotta do, hit the like button. It helps me out a little bit. And if you really want to help me out, right up there, that Venmo, go ahead and hit that. And you can get on a monthly gift to the show, or you can just do it one time. I appreciate either one, and that's how we make this baby roll. All right. So without any further ado, let's hit it. Pew Research category. That includes assault weapons, accounts for 3% of murders. Right. And I know, I think Clay touched on this last night a little bit too, but I already had it in my repertoire here. It was already in the mag. So let's hit it. Yeah, that Coors Light tastes pretty good. All right. So a report from Pew Research, like I said, shows that rifles as a firearm category account for 3% of gun murders in the U.S., which isn't very much, right? I mean, if you listen to the leftists, AR-15s, the worst thing ever, man. I mean, that's the worst. Pretty much just pull the trigger and put it in the air and 5 people will tip over, right? The Pew Research report is focused on the 2024 data, and a lot of times, like 2-year-old data is the most recent shit they have. The category includes sometimes guns, sometimes referred to as assault. My right eye's a little wiggity. I didn't get I'm like I said, I'm a lot of road time. I'm a little tired. Assault weapons. Assault weapons. This means that the 3% of U.S. homicides carried out with the rifles, a portion might have been carried out with lever actions. Another portion might have been carried out with bolt actions. Another portion with pump actions. Another with semi-automatics, and yet others with AR-15s, etc. So it's just rifles in general, right? They didn't. I know I've heard it's less than 2%, but 3% of all homicides, and I mean, they're down, but I think it's usually like between 10 and like 13,000, I think. Question: what firearm was used most in U.S. gun murders? Easily handguns. 53% of all U.S. gun murders. So rifles were used in 3%, and a portion of that 3% was carried out by people using ARs, AKs, etc. As for shotguns, which I was kind of surprised by this, they were using only 1%. I thought shotties would be used in more than that, but that's what they say, 1%. So again, it's I'm going to just go with what they're saying. On the other hand, pistols and revolvers were the tools of choice for over half, as I said. But Democrats and other leftists want to ban the AR-15 to keep us safe, right? Oh, gee, thanks for that. We really appreciate that for you guys trying to ban the ARs. Let's just see here. Let me get a few of these comments in. I can't wait. Going to be a good time. Yeah, Josh. Josh is talking about the hog leg hootenanny. Looks like the wind. It was going in our favor for a while, but now it's looks like it's going to slap us around a little bit. Josh replying to Axel, I picked up a shooter of it to try it. That didn't come through right. I picked up a shooter of it to try it. It's they're talking about the Apple. I think some kind of yeah, right here, Apple Fireball. I tried Apple Fireball, not a fan, and I like apple flavored stuff too, and I'm just not a fan. It kind of gave me a little heartburn. Zach, what's up, Zach? Zach Meyer. He said he's going to roll out. I think he's bringing a 1911. So, yeah, looking for One Shot Cap. Good evening, 7-0 Nation. Good evening, One Shot Cap. Appreciate you jumping on, brother, man. Let's continue on here. The House Appropriations bill. Right, we had the big battle over the other one already and won it. And in spite of what the Democrats didn't like, the DICE funding is in there, even though they're blocking it. I think they're keeping it out of this one. It's going to have to be a separate deal, but whatever. We'll get it done. Anyway, House Appropriations 2027 funding bill and suppressor and short barrel rifle registration. Well, in this bill, we'll see what it does in the Senate's version, but hey, this sounds pretty good. 2027 funding bill released by, what date was this anyways? Let me check this. April 30th. All right, on my birthday they put this out. Released by a GOP-led House Appropriations Committee, ends NFA registration requirements, like I said, for suppressors and SBR. As you may recall, the language in the One Big Beautiful Bill did remove it, but the Senate parliamentarian, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that, removed it, right? She's a Democrat too, appointed by Democrats. She's a freaking leftist. I don't know why Thune didn't fire. Oh, we can't do that. We got to follow Senate decorum. Republicans, quit playing nice. It's not going to work for us if we keep doing this shit. Anyway, they removed the registration for suppressors and SBRs early on, but the language was later removed, like I said, by the Senate parliamentarian. I can't remember the gal's name, but resulting only in the removal of the $200 tax stamp fee, which is great, man. I love that. I am so glad that's gone. That was such a wasted time, and then outright infringement on you buying. I just got a text from the tree guy. He thought there was a lot more in the trailer than he thought there was. So yeah, hey, and God, what the heck was the name of that? I'll get back to the trees in a second here. I'll keep going with the story before I get down, because I'm kind of spacey tonight, man. If you're just clicking in, I see we got more people watching. If you're just clicking in, I got a lack of sleep, had a lot of road time today. Loaded up a bunch of trees and stuff, and then drove back. And I'm a little spacey, so if the show sucks, I apologize for that. Like I said, it was later removed. Glad the $200, but it's still the registration remained for the SBRs and suppressors. So, House Appropriations Committee member Representative Andrew Clyde, and I think Clyde is from Georgia, responded by showing that the tax was the basis for registration, and that now with the tax gone, the registration should be gone as well, as it should. I mean, it should. It's BS, complete bullshit. I'm not going to hash over that whole thing. I did it. Clay did it. I think every other gun tuber and whatever did it. So it is bullshit. It's just a way to get you registered and snag some money from you, and make people not want to own stuff with the 200. But the registration of suppressors and SBRs has continued since the One Big Beautiful Bill took effect, and the GOP-led House Appropriations Committee is trying to end it. On Wednesday, Clyde posted on X, I secured a measure in the OBBB, O triple B, there you go, to zero out NFA taxes for short barreled firearms and suppressors. Zero tax equals zero registration. Yet the DOJ is currently defending this NFA registration. While litigation is ongoing, your tax dollars shouldn't fund invalidated NFA requirements. Right. And as I said last week on the show, when Scott Bachmeyer was on from Dakota Prairie Outdoors, we got a new person heading the Attorney General. Blanche. Blanche is heading the Attorney General, and Andrew Sakata, I think, is heading the ATF now. Both pro Second Amendment, common sense kind of people, fair, friends to the Second Amendment and gun owners like us. So I think the DOJ defending stuff like that is going to be ending shortly as well. Not just because of this, but because Blanche, God, I can't think of his last name, is going to be running the Attorney General's office now. So, moreover, Gun Owners of America noted that the 2027 funding bill not only deregulates suppressors and SBRs, but defunds regulatory gun controls instituted by the ATF during the Biden administration, which is another thing Attorney General Blanche said he's going to do, and he'll be working hand in hand there with, not like gay hand in hand, but I'm not anti-gay either. It's just I said it to be funny. To work with stuff like that to get rid of it. I mean, they're going to be working together to help Second Amendment out. People like us, pro-gun. It's going to be good. And I know there's a lot of people. Well, I'm not going to believe anything until I see it. JD, understandable. We had Pam Bondi and like a lot of the stuff in the Attorney General's at the ATF that we couldn't overturn because Trump said he's going to do this. There's a lot of rules of which I'm not going to go over, and because I can't remember a lot of them either. But we had an acting Attorney General, so if you're acting director of the ATF, we haven't had like an ATF, I think, director of the ATF, I think, and since Biden went in and shit canned the guy, I can't remember his name. But if you only have an acting director of the ATF, you can't change things there. Well, now we have a guy who was voted on and he's sworn in as the ATF director. Shit's going to start changing. I'll promise you that it's going to get done. I'm not saying you're going to get everything you want. You're not going to be like, well, I want to go down to Shields and buy a full automatic Uzi just like I buy any other gun. Well, I'd like to do that too. That's not going to happen. Well, I want the NFA gun or Trump sucks and so does everybody else. That's got to happen legislatively, I do believe. So, I mean, you can give them out all you want. And hey, I'm going to not even vote in the midterms, JD. I can tell you that ain't going to fucking help you. If you reduce the Republican majority or you let the Democrats in charge, we ain't getting any of that shit. So happy birthday to me, says One Shot Cap. Hey, happy birthday, man. How old a fella are you now, Cap? All right, let me check a few of these messages. Does it say what percent of those pistols were high points? It did not, Axe. It did not. Zach says he's got the maker's mark for tonight. Nice. I can't. What was that bourbon Scott had? He was liking that though. He was liking that bourbon when he was on last week. Replying to Axel Hondo. That's what I'm shooting at this weekend. Josh is bringing his high point, huh? Zach says I've been waiting 2 weeks for my SBR. I can't get a suppressor. I can get a suppressor in a week. Whoops, the thing just jumped on it. I can get a suppressor in a week, but the SBR is seeming to take forever. Huh. I've never had to do one. I don't know why that is, but hopefully that waiting shit for that's on the way out too. 65, says One Shot Cap. All right, man. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a great 65th. I'm 55. Hopefully I can make it to 65 myself. 10 years, man. I think 10 years back to how I am now. And the older I get, the quicker I age on shit too. Weller's bourbon is what Josh says. All right, because that's what I got to get. Yeah, I got a text too from my brother man Wyatt Wellers. He said, "All right, because I'm gonna get Scott some of that for sure because that was awesome when Scott did that for me on the show last week. Like I said, I had no idea he was gonna do that. Man, Scott, again, if you're listening to this, I appreciate that. And I'd say one more thing too. For some of you have been looking for the podcast, I had big trouble with. Not anything I did. I don't know, something with the computer or something happened that got in there. And we tried everything. And I was in back and forth with their technical team on RSS. So the last two podcasts aren't going up. I'm not sure I'm gonna go podcast. I might just do everything live stream from now on. Podcast, I wasn't getting a whole lot of downloads, and for what I was paying for it, I'm talking to a guy at work there. He claims he knows when I can get it, do it for free. We'll see. Usually, when it's free, they don't like gun shit, but we'll see if T-Man comes through for me. I will get the podcast back up. I will say this: if you got a Rumble account, go ahead and get on there. Give me a follow. 701 Nation. You can block out, like if you want to, when the live stream's on or replays, you can block your screen out. I know Doug's wife Lynette told me how to do that, and then I kind of forgot, but you can do it as long as you got a mobile app. You can listen to it like a podcast. So and be honestly with you guys, like the vast majority of my views and listens are from the live stream. So I'm not sure that the podcast part of this is going to continue. We shall see. I don't even know how many of you guys, I think most of you guys listen live anyways. And like I said, most of the people who come by and listen again we're on the live stream, especially on Facebook. Facebook and Rumble's picking up for me. I feel like I'm doing a shitty show tonight, so it might drop, but we'll see. But the last three weeks, I mean, my live streams and video, especially my live streams, have been on an upward trend. So I love that because hey, Rumble's a true freedom of speech, freedom of everything. They're owned by right-wing people out of Florida. They're not a bunch of Sallys who get, oh, you can't show a gun like that. But coming up on the first break here, let me get to a few more comments before we head. The DOJ just wants to infringe on our rights. The Republicans don't really care about gun owners. That is the first time they seem to be actually trying to give us our rights back. I mean, some Republicans don't, Zach. I can make a case that even if Republicans don't, which I know a lot of them do, they still vote in favor of your rights damn near all the time. Not all the time, because Democrats will vote in favor of your Second Amendment rights 0 times, and your First Amendment rights about the same. Republicans, nothing's perfect. We're never going to get it perfect, but that's as close as it gets. And if we don't like it, we can do like Indiana did and just kick the freaking rhinos out, man. They put foot to ass on the rhinos down there, all endorsed by President Trump. I thought Trump was gone. Nobody liked Trump anymore, huh? We'll see in the midterms, JD. Yeah, we will. I mean, not supporting Republicans is going to get you farther away from what you want, not closer. You're not going to get everything you want, but you will get closer to it. Zach Meyer, 5785. It's been a few years since I did SBR paperwork, but back then it still took 2 or 3 months. Paul Metz, he's drinking a bullet. How is that, Paul? You like that bullet? I've never drank that. It's enticing just because it says bullet. I'm not going to lie to you. Just got done with your trees. TD 701. Awesome, man. Hey, that's my man right there. Tan man, what's up, buddy? Appreciate that shit, man. Awesome. And he did, Tan did text me. I told him it was full, and we got more than we bargained for, which is, hey, that's great. We're going to plant some trees next Friday and Saturday. I got a couple buddies coming up. Couldn't have got it done without you, Tan. Appreciate it. And I really appreciate you meeting me halfway there in Washburn, because I wouldn't have been able to get back for the show in time otherwise. But yeah, awesome. Let's do it, man. I'm looking forward to it. So Lynette says, so I'm on Rumble. Can you see me? I can see you, Lynette. They're coming through on Rumble. Love that shit. It all went bad with women's suffrage. Yes, says Zach. Bullet bourbon is awesome. All right, we got 2 people liking the bullet. Yes, you can listen. Your Rumble podcast, just minimize your screen. Yeah. On my phone, I have to minimize it and then actually click out of the app, and then I can Pendleton on the rocks for me, says Wayland Turnus 59. Nice. I like that shit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Gonna do my first commercial break, come back, and we've been talking some political shit. We're gonna get out of that. Coming back, top cartridges for prairie dog hunting in North Dakota. In North Dakota specifically, this is a part I do I think the last time I did it when Governor Armstrong was on. AI, JD versus AI. So what I think, I went on AI and I asked AI the question, what are the top cartridges, the top 5 cartridges for prairie dog hunting in North Dakota. And it is more like shooting, I know, but I said hunting. And we're going to see what AI says, and if I think I believe and go along with it, and if you folks believe in it. So, doing our first break here. We'll be back about 3 minutes. Please support my sponsors. That's how I keep this show going, man. The great sponsors, appreciate them doing that. And if you don't do that, get up there and hit that Venmo and support JD that way. So we'll be back shortly. Top 5 cartridges for hunting prairie dogs in specifically North Dakota.
Founded in 2024 by veterans Francis Elwood and Tyler Gensrick, Tango Fox Tactical is a veteran-owned and operated firm serving the tactical, firearms, and customization community. We hold an FFL 07 Plus SOT license and begin our journey with a clear aim, bringing professional-grade services, customization, and gear to everyone, from the dedicated enthusiast to the seasoned operator. Located in Bismarck, North Dakota, we chose Foxden as our home base, the place where ideas, gear, and craftsmanship converge into something exceptional. At Tango Fox Tactical, we don't just engrave firearms. We bring your vision to life. Whether it's guns, knives, apparel, patches, tumblers, coasters, or company swag, our laser-focused mission is to deliver customization that stands out. We invite you to visit us at our location or book a design consultation. Storefront, 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota. Email, tangofoxtactical.com. Telephone, 701-314-4000.
Welcome to Bismarck's premier restaurant supply company, Capital City Restaurant Supply, where we combine top quality products with exceptional service to meet all your culinary needs. Located conveniently in Bismarck, North Dakota, our store is your go-to destination for a wide range of restaurant supplies and high-end commercial kitchen equipment. We offer an impressive selection of renowned brands, from essential small wares to the advanced equipment used by top chefs around the country. Whether you're outfitting a bustling restaurant, a church kitchen, a school cafeteria, a hospital dining facility, or a casino kitchen, we have the diverse inventory to support your operation. Our extensive range includes everything you need to keep your kitchen running smoothly and efficiently. Our storefront is open to the public, so you can visit us to explore our products in person and get a feel for the quality and functionality of our supplies. If you prefer the convenience of shopping from home, our user-friendly online store makes it easy to browse and order everything you need with just a few clicks. Visit the store at 1031 East Interstate Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58503. Check out the website at capitalcityrestaurantsupply.com, or feel free to give them a call at 701-255-4576.
At HH Apparel, you're at the center of everything we do. Whether you're in Bismarck, Mandan, or a surrounding area, our locally owned store offers a wide range of personalized creations. Have you ever felt the excitement of wearing a custom-designed uniform? We specialize in custom clothing, printing, laser engraving, and more. Our partnership with Bismarck Public Schools as an authorized printer highlights our commitment to the community. Come visit our Bismarck storefront and explore our selection of stock items ready for you to grab off the shelf. We also ship nationwide, ensuring you can access our services no matter where you are. Our years of experience empower us to bring your vision to life, whether you're a business, team, or individual. We offer consultations to ensure your ideas are perfectly executed. From bath and body products, to kitchenware, and even chapstick and ammo cans, we customize it all. Contact us today to start your creative journey. Visit us in Bismarck and see how we can bring your ideas to life. 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Suite 1. Check out the website, hhapparelnd.com, or call us at 701-401-8378.
All right, we're back. JD 701 Nation, episode 15. Hi, I'm glad everybody's checking in tonight. Again, please do your best to support my sponsors. And if you go in there, I'd appreciate it if you told them that you heard it on 701 Nation live stream, baby. Love that. And hey, if I can get some more sponsors on board with that too, it's going to be great. But Zach, appreciate you. Chuck, he had to check out. He's got to get some sleep and go to work tomorrow. He'll be out at the Hog Leg Hootenanny Saturday. Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. Anyways, let's get in here. The top 5 prairie dog cartridges. I said JD versus AI. I've done this before a few times, but top 5, not just top 5 all over, but top 5 for actually North Dakota is what I asked. And Here's what they said. The top cartridges for prairie dog hunting in North Dakota emphasize high velocity, flat trajectories, accuracy at 1 to 500 yards, wind performance, and suitability for high volume shooting with varmint bullets, often frangible, like the Hornady V Max, for dramatic results on small targets. So far, right? So far, so good. I can't disagree with that. I think they're right on the money there. North Dakota allows year-round prairie dog hunting with no bag limits or license needed for residents. Non-residents need a cheap non-game license. There, I don't know how much that costs either. I don't know if it's cheap, but I should ask AI. What do you consider cheap? There are no cartridge-specific restrictions beyond general firearm rules. So their top 5 recommendations in rough order of overall popularity and versatility. These are drawn from varmint hunter forums, articles, and field reports. They balance performance, ammo availability, cost, recoil, and barrel life for prairie dog towns, often windy open country. Again, I think so far AI has it right on. JD's in full agreement so far here. Number one, we're going to go through the 5 right here. Number one, that's right. And I couldn't agree more. I'm smiling if you're watching. I couldn't agree more with the number one choice here. 223 Remington, and they say including 5.56 NATO. Okay. Let me know what 5.56 NATO rounds is going to work good on P dogs and open up. Maybe a closer range with the 77. I don't even know about that. I've seen 69 grain Sierra boat tail hollow point match kings not open up on, and that was an 18-inch barrel. Oh man, I can't even remember what it's rigged, says Axe. Yeah, you rigged that sucker. You put 223 at the top. Saber defense, 18-inch saber defense barrel is what it was. It wasn't opening up. It was like an FMJ. So that's where I'm going to disagree with them a little bit on the 5.56 NATO. Does it work? Yeah. And I've seen other guys do it. I mean, if it hits them in the right spot on a bone or something, it'll blow them up. But a lot of times it just hit them and roll them and blow a hole in them, and they'd go scurrying down the hole. So I wouldn't recommend using 5.56 NATO. 223, 100% numero uno. Let's see what they say about it. The most popular and best all-around choice for most hunters. That's right. It offers low recoil, excellent accuracy, cheap, high volume ammo, factory or reloads, and effective performance out to 350 to 450 yards with 40 to 55 grain bullets. And they throw an example in here: VMAX, Hornady VMAX, Sierra Bliss King. AR-15s or bolt actions work great for sustained shooting without excessive heat or loss. I mean, you can get hot with a lot of them, but especially in AR, it doesn't destroy targets as violently as hotter rounds, but it is practical and fun. I mean, it will destroy them pretty violently. I will say that. Not like a couple of the others are going to mention here, but yeah. So number one, I would say that, like I said, cost effective, low recoil, and I would say this is 350 to 450. If you can hit them at 450 with that, 400 yards, in my opinion, with a 223 that's stretching it pretty good. I mean, if there's no wind, it definitely makes it easier. And I've hit them at that range, but it's not like you're calling your shot and hitting them at that range. So number 2, 22 250 Remington. Man, Axe Hondo on here who said I rigged it and put the 223 first. He's been shooting that the last couple of times. Him and I went out with pretty good effect. I'm very impressed. A few other people I've seen shoot it. A favorite for longer ranges and windier conditions due to high velocities, often 3,500 to 4,000 feet per second, with 50 to 55 grain bullets and flatter trajectory than 223. Definitely flatter because it's so much faster. It provides more explosive impacts on prairie dogs and better downrange energy. Ammo is readily available. It's a step up for dedicated varminting while remaining manageable. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely far more costly than 223. I mean, some of the most, if not the most devastating prairie dog hits I've seen have been with the 22 250. I remember Casey Silbernagel and my buddy Brian and a few other guys were down 48 once, and he had a bull-barreled Remington bolt action, and man, I that probably was the most fantastic destructive shot I've ever seen. Let's go to number three. I'm gonna disagree with this one, but I'll go through it first. 204 Ruger, highly regarded for prairie dogs thanks to very high velocities with 32 to 40 grain bullets, low recoil, minimal barrel wear relative to speed. Probably. I can't say that exactly. Superior ballistics, BC, and lighter bullets. Yeah, okay, I'd agree with that. Excellent for 300 to 500 yard shots with less wind drift than many 22 calibers and some 500 yards. Not that I seen. And that sucker gets light, and then the BC's low. It starts slowing down again. I mean, I'm not gonna say 500. If I'm wrong, feel free to put it in the comments. A top pick for serious varminters. And like I said, I have seen the 204 do some wizardy damage within 200 because it's so fast, right? And that's always been in a bolt gun and the ones I saw. And the 204, like I don't really know anybody who even shoots that thing anymore, to be honest with you. I know people who own them, but as far as shooting them, it was pretty popular for a while. But I mean, I don't remember the last time I shot prairie dogs with somebody out of 204. Josh Patterson, 204 Ruger is fun in a dog town. It does a number on them. Yeah, like I said, Josh, it is fast and blows the hell out of them, but I just don't, man. I still like Josh owns one, but I'm just saying, like, I personally haven't been out. I think the last time I had that text from my buddy Wyatt, the last guy with a 204 I went out with was RF down there in South Dakota, and that had to be at least freaking 10 years ago. Justin Latinsky says, win for the 204. I don't knock it out to 500 yards. Okay. I do like the 204. I just don't understand why it wasn't. You used to be able to buy like the bulk Fiachi and 204, and it just dropped out of sight to me. Josh says, my boy shoots one for ground squirrels, MP dogs. Justin says that 204 is his go to. Axel says, T-Bone has one. Okay. Did he shoot it like that first Coyote Steel challenge we had, actually, right? Actually did that. Didn't work out for T-Bone on that one. To be fair, it didn't for me either. It did after we went out a little farther, but yeah. All right. So, okay, number three was a 204. I somewhat disagree with AI's take on that. Number four, a buddy of mine, Clay. I've seen Clay shoot his. Very devastating, very accurate. In fact, I did a short a while back there when we did that Dogtown right by New Salem. They're off the interstate. Clay got a shot there and rolled one. 220 Swift. And Axe and I did a test back when HH was one of my sponsors, HH Gun Shop. And man, that thing, I will say that thing blew freaking jugs up. And we hit one out there like 450 or something. That thing blew up 1 gallon milk jugs like nothing else I've ever shot. I think we were both pretty damn impressed with that. But one of the fastest factory cartridges, delivering extreme velocity and flat shooting for longer prairie dog shots. Now that one I will take out to 500. I would say that I would legitimately go with that one. It excels in open country, but can have shorter barrel life and more recoil than the top three. Popular among enthusiasts who prioritize speed. And I think Clay will tell you he's calling bullshit on the short barrel life. He's had his for I don't know how long. And I think Clay shoots, man, is it 50 or 55 grain VMAX? And like I said, I prairie dog hunted with Clay and down in South Dakota, especially when I first went down with him, and he was sniping him pretty damn good. Josh says he has shot at the Coyote Challenge, I believe. All right, and he was talking about T-Bone in the 204. Justin says, I do prefer the 40 grain over the 24 grain. Okay. All right. And what are you getting like velocity with that 40 grain, Justin? I'm curious because most guys, I think on 204 that I know of, are shooting 32 grain. 220 Swift is my neighbor's go-to rifle, says Josh Patterson. Yeah. And I mean, the 220, I think one of the last times Clay and I did a show on guns and 7, they were like, I talked about a segment on it. They were like killing, either I was on Todd Mitchell's show. Either way, they use them. A guy like who was a buffalo hunter, did management hunts in Yellowstone or something like that. That's what he uses, 204, and he said he was dumping buffalo at like 350, 400 yards with the thing. So I was thoroughly impressed with it. Not only when Clayton shot it, but when Doug and I tested it. I mean, and this was like a Frankenstein gun thing at Daryl's, but I mean, the accuracy was, I think it was right around an inch, but I mean, as far as speed, that thing was so fast. And like I said, just absolutely freaking pounded them jugs. It was great. Justin says he's getting 3,900 with 40 grain handles. Wow. Okay. That's impressive. That is a lot of hammer right there. So that's why I don't understand why people don't use that anymore. It just, I mean, you guys do, but I'm saying I just in general used to see a lot more people, and then I'd go to Shields or something, and I'd see the 204 bulk. I think Hornady still when I go down there, um, not as affordable as the Fiachi was, and maybe Fiachi's available online in that 204. I don't know, but just not just don't I just don't see it. Me personally, I don't see it around that much, but um. hmm, I'm not. I mean, I'm good with it on the list. Let's put it that way. I don't know if I'd have it at 3, but okay. Number 5. Let's hit this. 243 Winchester, and I have seen a number of fellas using 243 Win. A strong option for longer range or windier days with heavier bullets. 55 to 85. That buck win better and maintain energy. For sure, they're going to maintain energy with that heavier. It's more versatile, can double for other game, but has a bit more recoil and cost than the Peer 22 and 20 calibers. Good for hunters wanting to reach beyond typical 223, 22, 250. It's just okay. I mean, I can't really disagree with anything on that one. I think the 85 grain VMAX is what most guys I know use that for varmints. I've shot it out of an AR-15. It was a 20-inch barrel. A buddy of mine had one, Lee Grossman, and I think we were using like this 95 grain. What's the blue box? Power Shocks. He works for the railroad, so a box of them is nothing for him. Just goes through, buy a whole case of them for the print. And that thing, it was good. I mean, I shot a few with it too, and it was checked it at the range. It shot. It was under an inch for sure. A couple groups, and but the cost of that, yeah. I, like I said, I don't know about you guys. Give me your opinion. I think 300 yards really is. It's the words I'm looking for here. You're getting pretty close to not 300 yards and in 200 yards is pretty without a whole shitload of wind. Not a guaranteed shot, but it's a pretty good high percentage shot. You get to 300, I don't know, and like when these guys are talking, these guys, the AI's talking like 350 to 400 to 500. I've never shot prairie dogs with anybody who's like super consistent, not even super consistent. Like I'll even 50% at 300 yards. I will say you might get close when there's no wind, and you might have had some days you did, but nobody I've ever known has done that. Not at 300 plus, and certainly not at 500. Not with the 223. Not with anything. Let's see here. Dan Brown says I shoot a 32 grain VMAX in 204. He's getting 39.70. All right, so that's freaking smoking. That's 39. Man, when you're getting that close to 4,000, it's I don't remember what accent I chronoed that 220 Swift that I think we were shooting 55 grainers out of that, but that thing was so fast. I mean, I laugh when I see something that fast just because I get a giggle at how, because I'm used to shooting 223, right? Not slow, but it certainly isn't freaking Mr. Blue Chain Lightning like the 204 or 220 Swift. But let's go other notables. And I'm gonna agree with what they're saying here. 17 HMR, great for closer shots, 150 to 200. And my buddy Wyatt, who's listening, I've definitely seen him at 200. Blast him out that, and he's got. In fact, he's got my old 17, a Ruger American 17. He's gotten. I can vouch for the accuracy of that. Very low cost recoil and high volume. Ideal as a secondary gun, right? Like that's what I always go when I shoot prairie dogs. A secondary gun to me is a rim fire, right? Unless you get like one of them unbelievable spectacular days, which I've had a few times, where your center fire gets hot and you need another one, and you're sitting there eating a sandwich and the dogs are close like 20 yards or jumping. Man, I haven't had a day like that in a long time, but God, that's fun. Larger options like the 6.5 Creedmoor and the ground will work, but are overkill and more expensive for pure prairie dogs. Yeah, man, I shot them. Next time I shoot P dogs, I got the 95 grainers. Axe and I tested on mine. They are Power Shocks or V Shock, I think it is. Anyways, they're federal, and those things were going like 33 or over 3,300, and I definitely want to get a prairie dog with them. And they were accurate too. And God, that's fast for that heavy of a bullet to me. So they even got us. So I don't know if it's overkill, right? I would say if I had a bunch of money, I'd be more than happy to go out with 300 rounds of freaking 6.5 Creed in my. I don't care how big it is. I mean, even Creed, I don't know. If your shoulders are good, you're not going to get a sore shoulder. You'll be a Grendel, you damn sure won't. And my Grendel was accurate for sure. Jake's got it now, but so tips for North Dakota. Yeah, they're going to give you some tips. Your A is going to give you some tips. Focus on wind, common on the plains, lighter 20 and 22 caliber shine here with proper holds. Yeah, like I said, at reasonable ranges. Bring lots of ammo, hundreds of rounds, depending on your dog town. I would say for town shooting, use bipods, which I always do. I'm definitely 100% bipod shooter when I go pea dogging. Tripods for closer, but you get out farther, and then maybe you can hold super still. I can't for a time there. I could, but I mean, the older I get, you get a little more shaky and can't hold it still. At least in my experience. Quality optics for spotting hits. Yeah, I mean, if the sun's out, you don't even need a quality one. Frangible bullets for ethical, visible impacts. Right. I mean, I will say I still, even when I shoot varmints, I do like an ethical kill on them. I mean, some people don't give a shit, and I'm fine with that if that's how they are. But me personally, I like to finish them off quick. Your exact top choices depend on budget, how many rifles you own, typical distance, and whether you reload. 223, here's the last thing AI says. 223 is the safest do-it-all rifle you can get. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if it was me versus you on that one, but it was me agreeing with a lot of what AI said there. I think that's AI was on the money with that one, so good to go on that. And I will recommend, like anybody asks me, what should I get if I want a prairie dog? And just get you 223. Because, like I said, even if you get good at it, I don't know how good you're going to be past 300. Even, man, I had a 24-inch bull barrel, and I mean, I could shoot bug holes with that thing. And even at that, it's still, right. And I didn't shoot turrets. I had to drop reticles, so that might matter too. And I didn't have, like Scott was talking about last week, the burst eliminator. You hit the button and the little dot lights up. But hey, Gene, how's it going, buddy? You made it in late. Appreciate you making it in either way, buddy. All right, let me get to a few more comments here. I know you can push a 24 grain bullet at close to 4,500 with the 204. Damn. Yeah, that's got to be near like tumbling, right? You get to a certain point and then they'll start. I think any bullet does, or it comes apart. The centrifugal force when it's spinning. Justin says, I will say that a 375 H&H isn't as impressive on prairie dogs as you would think. LOL. I've been disappointed in a few cartridge people shot him with too, and I was going, well, really? That's it? I shot some with my 308 when I had my 308 AR and took it down, and I was with 150 soft points. Some shots were spectacular, others not. One of them, I think he just took it into 4 pieces, like it swallowed a grenade and came apart. And I was impressed with that. But like I said, the 22 250 to me that I seen probably made the most spectacular. And 204 is probably up there with a couple of them when my buddy Wyatt's dad Richard was doing it. And other than that, man, 40 grain 223 I seen. I think Axe has some of them. And my buddy Brian, he's a 20-inch barreled DPMS. Man, I've seen he freaking tossed some in the air when we were down Fort Yates or south of there once. God dang it. I said, what are you shooting there? And he showed me, I don't know. You told me to buy these. Well, I told him to buy the 55s. And he bought the 40s, and the velocity was way up, and it did. He was just tossing them. Access Skynet approves of your approval. Thank you, Skynet. I do appreciate that. All right. We're going to do one more commercial break. Come back. We're going to do the happy ending hootenanny. We'll finish up the show. Like I said, I'm going to keep it a little shorter tonight. Had a long day. And, we'll come back, finish the show up. You guys got any more comments about your top 5 for North Dakota prairie dog cartridges? put them in the comments. I promise I'll get to them. Or if you got anything else you want to talk about, feel free to put it in there. I'm open to talking about whatever we want. We'll be back right after this. Please support my sponsors. You go in there. Hey, tell them you heard it on 701 Nation and you appreciate them sponsoring my show. You're going to do that and you got that Venmo, hit me up right up there. Either do it monthly or one time. I appreciate anything you guys can do for the show. So we'll be right back. Talk to you guys here in about 3.5 minutes.
Founded in 2024 by veterans Francis Elwood and Tyler Gensrick, Tango Fox Tactical is a veteran-owned and operated firm serving the tactical, firearms, and customization community. We hold an FFL 07 Plus SOT license and begin our journey with a clear aim, bringing professional-grade services, customization, and gear to everyone, from the dedicated enthusiast to the seasoned operator. Located in Bismarck, North Dakota, we chose Foxden as our home base, the place where ideas, gear, and craftsmanship converge into something exceptional. At Tango Fox Tactical, we don't just engrave firearms. We bring your vision to life. Whether it's guns, knives, apparel, patches, tumblers, coasters, or company swag, our laser-focused mission is to deliver customization that stands out. We invite you to visit us at our location or book a design consultation. Storefront, 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota. Email, tangofoxtactical.com. Telephone, 701-314-4000.
Welcome to Bismarck's premier restaurant supply company, Capital City Restaurant Supply, where we combine top-quality products with exceptional service to meet all your culinary needs. Located conveniently in Bismarck, North Dakota, our store is your go-to destination for a wide range of restaurant supplies and high-end commercial kitchen equipment. We offer an impressive selection of renowned brands, from essential small wares to the advanced equipment used by top chefs around the country. Whether you're outfitting a bustling restaurant, a church kitchen, a school cafeteria, a hospital dining facility, or a casino kitchen, we have the diverse inventory to support your operation. Our extensive range includes everything you need to keep your kitchen running smoothly and efficiently. Our storefront is open to the public, so you can visit us to explore our products in person and get a feel for the quality and functionality of our supplies. If you prefer the convenience of shopping from home, our user-friendly online store makes it easy to browse and order everything you need with just a few clicks. Visit the store at 1031 East Interstate Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58503. Check out the website at capitalcityrestaurantsupply.com, or feel free to give them a call at 701-255-4576.
At HH Apparel, you're at the center of everything we do. Whether you're in Bismarck, Mandan, or a surrounding area, our locally owned store offers a wide range of personalized creations. Have you ever felt the excitement of wearing a custom-designed uniform? We specialize in custom clothing, printing, laser engraving, and more. Our partnership with Bismarck Public Schools as an authorized printer highlights our commitment to the community. Come visit our Bismarck storefront and explore our selection of stock items ready for you to grab off the shelf. We also ship nationwide, ensuring you can access our services no matter where you are. Our years of experience empower us to bring your vision to life, whether you're a business, team, or individual. We offer consultations to ensure your ideas are perfectly executed. From bath and body products to kitchenware and even chapstick and ammo cans, we customize it all. Contact us today to start your creative journey. Visit us in Bismarck and see how we can bring your ideas to life. 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Suite 1. Check out the website, hhapparelnd.com, or call us at 701-401-8378.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. JD, episode 15, 701 Nation. Appreciate you all jumping on the show here. Got some comments coming in. Let me hit on them here. Hey, one more time. Hey, please support my sponsors. Appreciate my sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Hopefully my swag site's going to be up pretty quick. And you can get something like this, right? Nice little. I might have a few different logo brands. I know Ty's got a couple different ideas for me. So hopefully we can get that up. We're going to have the prizes. Let me get to the comments here before I go on anymore here. Gene Cox says, I've been screwing around with a 24-inch barrel, 22 mag, and 30 grain VMAX. Yeah, Gene, do you got I'd be curious what the velocity is on that, with that 24-incher. because I mean, I'm a fan of the 22 mag for sure, and that 30 grain VMAX in there is awesome. Josh says I shoot 40 grain VMAX in my 223 for P dogs. It does a number on them. Yeah, that's Brian's were like blue tip. I can't. They were Fiachis, and I thought so. It was a 40 grain VMAX. Is it still red, Josh, or has it got a blue tip? Because it had a blue tip, and that's what I looked at it kind of weird, and that's what tricked me into or set me off that it wasn't a 55 grainer because it was blue. Josh, Killdeer and Dunn County are starting a trap league in Killdeer. I sent you the flyer on your personal messenger. I can't access it on my phone, my personal one, Josh. I will check it out. Thanks for that, man. They have a shoot tomorrow evening. He said, all right, sounds good. Hit that like button, folks. Appreciate that, Josh. Yeah, hit the like button, man. If you can't make it to my sponsors or you can't hit that Venmo and support the show, just hit that like button. And not only that, tell people about it. Let them know about it. Talking Second Amendment, guns, hunting, shooting. We have, we've had the governor on here, Jeb Williams, Game and Fish, my buddy Scott Bachmeyer. I come on here and get windy about shit. And I like doing shows like this too, because, man, I love getting all your guys' comments in here. It's fun. I have fun I have fun doing every show, but I love getting the comments from everybody. Gene says 2200-ish. God, that almost seems, really? That almost seems slow to me, but because what is it usually? Yeah, 1900 probably. Okay, so that's not slow. My bad, Gene. My bad. Josh's minor Fiachi, and they are blue tips. Yeah, that's the ones I seen. I don't. Okay, so 40 grain VMAX and 223 must be a blue tip. Josh says they have a post on the City of Killdeer's page on here. Okay, on Facebook. So all right, check that out. Get in on the Dunn County starting their trap league in Killdeer. Should be fun, man. I haven't shot trap in quite some time, actually. I wouldn't mind doing that again. One of these days I'm going to get to it. So anyways, Monday, again, put that up here right here for everybody with the old graphic. Do they call it graphics anymore? That's what I do. Dropping Brass with 701 Nation on KFYR Plus Monday at 1 p.m. Central, KFYRplus.com. That's 1 o'clock. It's a half-hour show. You guys and gals can check that out. I'd appreciate that. Jay Dillon hosts that. It's if you don't know what it is, it's KFYR TV's live stream. And I can tell you a couple of them I got Jay and I are going to talk about. We usually talk about 4 topics there in 30 minutes. But I know I've talked about on here the AR-15, the military's got the 5.56 drone killers. Well, AK's got it out now. Kalashnikov's doing they're a little bit different. We're going to talk about that coming out of the AK, and then I know my man Axe is a big AK fan. He was tooting his horn there on on their socials today. And we're going to have the top 5 cans pressers for April of 2026. I will tell you right now, man, the last time I did this, it was 22 rimfire heavy. It's even more 22 rimfire heavy. So that'll be fun. I'm not sure about the other 2. We will have that. Should be fun. Again, Dropping Brass with 701 Nation, KFYRplus.com, Monday at 1 p.m. Central. Looking forward to that with my man Jay. And again, Saturday at 11 a.m., Hog Lake Hootenanny. If you're going to make it out later, let me know. Should be fun. I know it'll be fun either way. Whether the wind blows or not, I'll probably be eliminated out of that right away. So, if you're interested in know anybody, get a hold of me or Axe. Or for that matter, know Josh and Brian, fellow MBE, and Mama Joe out there. If you want to write up, let them know. Ask them about it. If you want to show up, let's get it done, man. And here's the right there. Here's the here's the logo for it. You got the old hog on there. Too bad we don't have one of them guys out there. All bullseyes too on them orange targets or on them gongs. All bullseyes. Was out there with some friends of ours. Axe, thanks for having them out. Mark and Nicole, they were back from California. Axe was gracious enough to have us out again, and man, we had a good time shooting out there. And Axe was definitely feeling better than the last time we shot. If Axe shoots like that on Saturday, I'm definitely not going to be hanging with him. So shooting at 11 Saturday or be there by 11. Just be there by 11. We'll get it going. I said 11. Yeah, just be there by 11. We'll get it done. I think this. I think, and now that I say this is going to take long, I think it's going to take a lot less time than the rifle ones, but we'll see. Be there by 11. Lynette's making some beef stew, or no, pork. She sent me a text on the way back when I was driving. I can't remember, some kind of stew, and I believe Mama Joe and Brian are bringing up some German potato salad. Should be good. I'll probably bring. Actually, I think she's got some. I think Jack has some jerky tips or something I had out there. Maybe we'll crack those out, or I'll bring some out. Either way, we're gonna have a lot to eat. 18 wheels and a dozen 6-shooters says, "I wish I could be out there for the hog leg. I would show I'd show you all how to do it, man. You might. I'm not doubting you. 18 wheels, not doubting you at all, man. I wish you could be there too. It'd be great. Maybe someday you can come out and get into one of these shooting challenges. We always have a great time with a lot of like-minded people. It's great. Have a great time doing it. Yeah, should be fun. And hey, if you I know you can't be there, but you're going to be able to watch the video. So refresh me. A steel challenge at Axis. Yeah, Gene, I don't have the video uploaded no more, but it's a pistol challenge, center fire, pistol caliber only, starting out at 10 yards. We got access the head gong set up all the way out to 60 yards. We're just going to keep going until people are eliminated, and last man or woman standing, because I know we got at least one woman who's going to be shooting it. That's Mama Joe. And we got the prizes from Fox Tango Tactical, my sponsor. Double pistol, padded pistol bag with, you're going to have the 2026 Hog Leg Champion logo on there and the 701 Nation logo. Tumbler is going to be laser engraved with the same thing, and we also got a fixed blade. We got a fixed blade kniffle area knife fixed with, it's going to be laser engraved just in case you get yourself a hog, you can use it on it. Nice knife, stainless steel. Ham bone soup, says Axe. Perfect, love that ham bone. Awesome. Yeah, Gene, if you can make it up, man, come on up, brother. Love to have you up there again. Josh says, if I shoot like I did Sunday, I'll be out right away. Oh, man. I don't know about that. 18 wheels says 100 yards in steel with a J frame. All right, man. That's damn good shooting right there. We might have a little we might have just a little for fun, or we might just throw in for the kitty and go a little longer than who knows. I mean, I don't know if I mean, Axe was doing a head pounding on one of them there. And we didn't laser it, but it had to be 40 yards, and he wasn't shooting slow. Gene says, sounds like a good event for the 41 meg. Absolutely, Gene. Bring it, man. Bring it. I know some people are like, oh, can I have revolvers? Yeah, said center fire pistol caliber, pistol cartridge, not the ARs, but, and I know our man Blackbeard's coming up, and it's just, I think we're gonna have, even if T-Bone's not there, we're still gonna have about 10 people, maybe more. So should be awesome. And again, oh shit, I'll tell you what, we're gonna get the happy ending hootenanny in here before I end the show. I was gonna say one more thing, but so let's get the happy ending hootenanny this week. An alleged carjacker was shot dead as he tried to steal a car with a family of 8 inside Sunday afternoon in Garland, Texas, around 3:30. NBC Dallas-Fort Worth reported a man driving a green car allegedly crashed into 2 others, then exited his vehicle and attempted to carjack several vehicles. The man allegedly, and I say allegedly because I'm reading the story, I've seen the video, I mean, he did, attempted to carjack several vehicles. The man allegedly ran vehicle to vehicle, checking car handles, right? So his was out of commission. He's running around yanking on doorknobs to gain entry. Unsuccessful, he then allegedly ran into a convenience store lot and targeted a family of 8 in an Impala. Fox 4 News noted that the father of the family in the Impala could be seen struggling as the carjacker is trying to drive off with the family's car, with family members still inside. So this dipshit's trying to drive off with your family inside. I mean, it's do anything at that point, right? The man allegedly continued to try and steal the car, and the father pulled a gun and shot him. The man was transported to a hospital where he died. Garland Police Lieutenant Pedro Barano said it seemed to be self-defense. Yeah, it didn't seem, if you see the video, there's no seam about it. He added it all kind of happened really fast. I don't know that it happened as fast as he's thinking it is, but yeah, Happy ending, hootenanny. Piece of shit tried to carjack a car with a family inside. The father of the family struggled with the guy when that wasn't going anywhere, which, man, had his own hog leg on and used it on the piece of crap. And happy ending was him and his family are okay, and the carjacker is no longer wasting oxygen on planet Earth. Thank you, Father, for doing your duty as a father of the family and exercising your Second Amendment rights and having one hell of a hootenanny and a piece of shit carjacker. Love it. Love it. So real quick before I sign off here, he won the room temperature challenge, says Justin Latinsky. Yeah. Leon Francis, 100%. What's up, LF? I didn't know you were on, brother. Thanks for jumping on here. If you know who LF is, that's Blackbeard Logic. Check my man out there on. He's on the Seven Guns and the 701 Network every Friday, and he's got a lot of good shorts he throws up on there. Appreciate it. He's good dude. Consider him a good friend of mine. He's one hell of a good one. JD says, Rick. What's up, Rick? Thanks, Rick. I'll see you Friday, Rick. I swing into Capital City Restaurant Supply. I thought great show, JD says Josh. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that, my friend. I thought the deer apps are going to be out today, so apparently they're going to be out next week. I do believe they could be out tomorrow. I could be wrong, but because you got 4 weeks, I think it's usually the first Wednesday in June that is your deadline. So they're going to be out at any time now. If you're looking for them deer apps to come out, they'll be out in short order. I would say sometime between now and next Wednesday when I have episode 16. Don't have any guests lined up. I might be doing that though. I think I'm gonna line up some kind of guest for episode 16. We'll see. Maybe not. Had a great show last week. If you missed out my brother man Scott Bachmeyer, go back and check that out. 2 hours. In fact, we went on Scott's YouTube channel after that for a while. Even it was had a hootenanny on there, if you want to say it that way. But yeah, and if you're looking for the podcast again, I said at the beginning of the show, had some trouble with the RSS feed of uploading my podcast. They couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. So I'm off. There's not like a podcast. So all you got's the live stream for now. I don't know if I'm going to do the podcast. We'll see if I find that was a good one, says Rick. Thanks, Rick. Yeah. I mean, if I find a cheaper alternate that I know I can upload it to it might not be to every platform again, but a couple, but we'll see. If I get it up, I'll let you guys know next week. I am working on it. If not, it's just going to be a live stream. And like I said, I get way more people watching the live stream and getting the views down. I think show when Scott was on with me, it ended up being over the last week, 700 and some views. So, and that was just on Facebook. So yeah, appreciate everybody who's been watching, sharing the show. Hit that like button. That helps me spread the word. If you're on Rumble and you didn't get the message, I'm on Rumble. Look it up on there, Rumble 701 Nation. Follow me on there. Appreciate that. I love that Rumble platform. I'm trying to get that one going. YouTube at 701 Nation JD. Facebook, you got to spell it all the way out, 701 Nation JD. I tried again last night to get them to change it to just, the 701 Nation. Wouldn't do it. I don't know. I'm dealing with AI. There's like they said in Terminator, you can't be reasoned with, man. It's locked in on shit. So that's just the way it's going to be. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that because it's doing pretty good on Facebook for me anyway. So, anyways, guys and gals, appreciate you watching tonight. We'll see you next Wednesday. Hell, I'll see a lot of you on Monday when I'm on Dropping Brass with Jay Dillon. Appreciate everybody checking in. Support my sponsors. I really would appreciate that. And if you can help me out on that Venmo, that'd be great too. So at JD episode 15 signing out. Waylon Turner says might have to road trip to Scott's to get the loot. Yeah, he did. Waylon, if you missed it, he texted me the next day and said he's sending it to me. So I'll get hold of him tomorrow. If not, man, I'm on a road trip to Scott's anyway to shoot some prairie dogs down there. So I'd love to road trip down in October with an antelope tag, but we'll see how that goes for me. So we'll get you guys all your gold doubloons and your silver pieces sooner rather than later. So appreciate everybody. We'll see you next Wednesday, 701 Nation. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm out. Hey, check back Sunday for the video. I'm on all my social media platforms. You bet, Josh. See you Saturday. I hope it's a good video. I'll have it out on everything. Check it out, JD.